Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to my YouTube channel if you're watching my videos for the first time. I am Uche Obona, a Cisco certified network administrator and certified in cybersecurity by ISC Squared. And in this video, we are going to be exploring the amazing world of cybersecurity, understanding what it means to be a cybersecurity professional, and looking at some interesting roles in the field. Do note that there's going to be a follow-up video after this, in which I discuss some of the technologies and certifications you need to acquire if you plan on breaking into the field of cybersecurity. So like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on that info. So let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. What is cybersecurity? In very simple terms, cybersecurity is the practice of protecting devices, data, and networks from unauthorized access, damage, or theft. And this can be done by using methods like encryption, antivirus software, firewalls, or intrusion detection systems, IDS for short. Also note that there are different roles in cybersecurity, just like there are different roles in other fields or careers. For example, medicine. In the field of medicine, a person can study to take on the role of a nurse, a surgeon, or a neurologist. In that same way, a person in cybersecurity can build up his skills to take on the role of a cybersecurity analyst, a cryptographer, or an ethical hacker. There are so many cybersecurity roles, and in the next session of this video, we are going to be talking about some of them. The first role on my list is that of the cybersecurity analyst. A cybersecurity analyst is responsible for ensuring that an organization's security infrastructure is resilient against cyber attacks and that incidents are detected and mitigated in a timely manner. They do this by conducting risk assessments, monitoring systems for security threats, and investigating security incidents. Now, the term cybersecurity analyst is a broad one. So at some companies, the job title for a cybersecurity analyst might vary depending on the specific job duties. You might sometimes hear titles like a SOC analyst or an InfoSec analyst being interchanged with the term cybersecurity analyst. Now, let's look at some stats. According to PayScale, which is a website that provides information about salaries of various professions and job titles, a cybersecurity analyst earns anywhere between $67,000 to over $100,000 a year. Mind you, this amount is based on several factors such as your location, the company you work for, and your level of experience. The second role on my list is by far one of the most popular fields in cybersecurity, and is one most people think about when they hear the term cybersecurity, which is the role of an ethical hacker or penetration tester. Ethical hackers or pen testers simulate real-world cyber attacks to identify vulnerabilities in computer systems or networks. In other words, they use the same tools, methods, and techniques as malicious hackers or black hat hackers, but with the goal of identifying vulnerabilities in a system before the bad guys, which are the black hat hackers, identify and exploit them. Now, let's look at some interesting stats. According to PayScale, a pen tester earns anywhere between $73,000 for junior positions to over $120,000 for more senior positions. And if you think that's crazy, check out this job posting I saw on LinkedIn. This recruiter is willing to pay pen testers with just 2 years of experience $100 an hour for a 6-month contract job. I mean, even some doctors don't get paid this much, and they spend so many years not just studying but also gathering experience to get into that position. Cybersecurity is big, man. Cybersecurity is big. Moving on to the third role on my list, which is that of a cryptographer. Unlike ethical hackers, cryptographers are like the code makers and code breakers of cybersecurity. In other words, cryptographers encode and decode messages to keep them secure from unauthorized access or modification. This involves using mathematical algorithms and techniques to transform plain text, which could be hello, how are you, to ciphertext or encrypted text, which could be whatever that is. Do note that my example makes use of easily breakable substitution cipher. In the real world, cryptographers use complex and more secure encryption algorithms such as RSA and AES for data security. Now let's check out some stats. According to ZipRecruiter, a cryptographer makes an average of $154,000 a year. The numbers just keep going up. But do bear in mind though that the pay is based on several factors such as location, company, and your level of experience. And finally, the last on my list is that of a cloud security engineer. Do note that I'm saying my list because these aren't all the roles available in cybersecurity. I have resources in the description below that talk more about cybersecurity roles and cybersecurity in depth. So do check them out after this video. So back to the topic. Who is or what is a cloud security engineer? Well, to properly answer that question, you need to understand two concepts, which are the cloud and security. I'm guessing we all know what cybersecurity is because of my intro, so I'll just get rid of this. So, what is the cloud? In very simple terms, the cloud is a global network of servers around the world acting like one massive hard drive. Whenever you back up your photos to iCloud, check your Gmail, watch a movie on Netflix or a video on YouTube like you're doing now, you make use of the cloud. Back in the good old days, information was usually stored in a CD-ROM or a hard drive. But today, information is stored in the cloud, which moves the overhead of data storage from you or your company to the cloud provider or cloud providers, as the case may be. So therefore, a cloud security engineer is a cybersecurity professional who protects data, applications, and infrastructure on the cloud from cyber attacks. Cloud and cloud security are by far the fastest growing sectors in IT and cybersecurity respectively. I mean, just check out the stats. According to Statistica, revenue in cloud security is expected to surpass $8 billion by 2028, and revenue in the sector is expected to show an annual growth rate of 37% till that time. After 7% year over year. Not to mention that the base salary of a cloud security engineer is over $130,000 a year. Wow. But there is one thing you should also know. Breaking into cybersecurity and landing your first role might be a bit challenging because cybersecurity is a very competitive niche and you need to be acquainted with an array of technologies if you hope to stand out. And that is why in my next video, I'll be talking about some of the technologies you need to learn if you plan on breaking into the field of cybersecurity. So like my video, subscribe, and share this content to your IT and cybersecurity friends so no one misses out on this info. Till the next video, peace.